You can't make a fighter pilot believe that there's a better way than his of getting a job done. It's not that he's bullheaded or obstinate or anything like that. He just believes in himself. And that's the way he feels about every subject, from the best way to mix a drink to how to run the war. I can hear it now along the bar in the Oak Club at good old Ubon Ratchathani. Well, I'm a son of Satan's angels, and I fly the F-4 all the way from the Hanoi Railroad Bridge to the DMZ. I'm one of old Hood Gibson's boys, and mean as I can be. I'm a son of Satan's angels, and I fly the F-4D. There ain't a AAA gunner up there that's anywhere near my class, 'cause I'm as mad as I can be, and I'm in for one more pass. He hosed me down one time too much, and that one is his last. I look back at where he was, hey man, ain't that a gas? Well, I'm a son of Satan's angels, and I fly the F-4D all the way from the Hanoi Railroad Bridge to the DMZ. I'm one of old Hoot Gibson's boys, and mean as I can be. I'm a son of Satan's angels, and I fly the F-4D. Hello, Hanoi, Hannah, send your MiGs to meet their doom. Fly at 'em up and blast 'em off, Hoot's boys will be there soon. I don't care if you are the gal with a mouthful of silver spoon, 'cause I got sidewinders on board that'll home on a Navy balloon. Well, I'm a son of Satan's angels, and I fly the F-4D all the way from the Hanoi Railroad Bridge to the DMZ. I'm one of old Hoot Gibson's boys, and mean as I can be. I'm a son of Satan's angels, and I fly the F-4D.
Storage areas, airfields, POL facilities, barges, SAM sites, tanks, trucks, and many other targets were destroyed in the linebacker offensive. But listing all these numerous successes would only belabor the point. During 4 years of laser guidance development, we dropped over 16,000 guided bombs. 84% impacted within 100 feet of the target. 50% were direct hits.
Then there's a MiG-21. Man, what an airplane. Beautiful, graceful, and fast. And the guys who fly them are fighter pilots, too. That ought to tell you something right away. The Wolfpack's got a lot of respect for MiG-21s. Now, a MiG-21 is a great airplane, so the Phantom pilots say. And I don't think we can doubt their word, they go up there every day. Long and sleek and fast and high, it's a dang mighty fine machine. You can take the word of an F-4 Jock, a MiG-21 is mean. But so is a Phantom. Ugly, but big and powerful and faster than greased lightning. Now, there's a lot to be said for the guys who fly the MiG-21s up north. And I don't reckon they make very much, but every dime they're paid they're worth. I mean, how much guts does it take to jump a force of 24 thuds that's covered by a cap of F-4Ds and 8 MiG-hungry studs? Yep, those MiG drivers are pretty sharp, but not very smart. In fact, they gotta be out of their ever-loving mind to tangle with a Phantom. Take it from a guy that's been up north and had a MiG or two. That's a good way to end your tour right now. I'm here and I'm telling you. He's a 10 o'clock high and going to 8, and next at your deep 6. And your eyeballs are going like mad. Little man, you're in a fix. But no sweat, GI. That Phantom will reach up and grab a hold of you, spin around and swat that MiG between the eyes and bring you home a hero. Now, if you want to know how to fight a MiG-21, here's what you can do. Talk to the guys that's been up there, and they'll tell you a thing or two. Guys like Olds and Barrios, Boguslavsky and Kirk, they'll tell you that in a minute and a half you can do a whole day's work. They fly the Phantom, or it flies them. It all depends on how you look at it. Well, I had my chance not long ago when the MiGs came out to play. And I was just one of 8 good men that went up there that day. Throttles wide open and climb and dive and pirouettes and dips. Just take my word about MiG-21s, those dudes are mighty fine ships. It was 4 Phantoms and 2 MiGs when we got started. When we got done, it was just 4 Phantoms. Yeah, a MiG-21 is a mighty fine ship, all the Phantom pilots say. And that little game is all for keeps when the MiGs come out to play. We've been up there and we'll go up there till this clam bake is done. And there's been fights and there'll be fights between the Phantom and the MiG-21. But just have a look at the scoreboard, friend. It's all in favor of the Phantom.
Most versatile of the American fighters was the Phantom. It was the workhorse of Navy and Air Force, equally good at air combat or on a bombing run.
The Smokin' Thunderhawk F-4 is one of the finest airplanes in the world. You know, an airplane is like your wife. She has her good points, your bad points. You love the good ones and you learn to live with the bad ones. The F-4 has got a lot of good points. And if I had my choice of flying a MiG-17, a MiG-19, or a MiG-21, I would rather fly the Phantom. She has 17,900 pounds of thrust per engine. Very reliable. It turns like a truck. She won't outturn a MiG, but you know the good points of your weapon system, that it outperforms and outclimbs the enemy. So you go vertical. Now he can't go vertical with you.
Well, I'd rather be an F-4 Jock than the governor of New York State. Now, the governor's got him a pretty good job, and I suppose he thinks it's great. But dropping nape and strafing trucks are 2 things he don't know. And I couldn't fill the governor's shoes, 'cause I couldn't spend all of that dough. I'd rather be an F-4 Jock than the owner of old Fort Knox. And I like the smell of JP4 better than a rosewood box. Hydraulic fluid and afterburner fumes just some kind of turn me on. Feller, I'm happier flying F-4Ds than a hound dog gnawing a bone. Well, I'd rather be an F-4 Jock than the Air Force Chief of Staff. One good reason I ain't got the rank, right here you're supposed to laugh. It's a lot more fun just dropping bombs and hassling 2 on 2. So I'll just stick to my gunnery range and fly in the Phantom too. But one of these days I'll light my fire and aim it straight at the sky. And you'll hear me shout as I disappear that a Phantom is a way to fly. I'll do a high-speed pass by the pearly gates, about 1.65 Mach. And I'll tell St. Peter if he don't mind, just make me an F-4 Jock.
The Viet Cong's strong point has been broken by the precise application of air power, a vital part of this unusual war in which the political, economic, and psychological factors demand as much consideration as the military. Now the men of Lima Company, 1st Marines, are able to move forward because of the skillful use of an aircraft superbly adapted to supporting the riflemen in ground combat, the F-4B all-weather fighter, the Phantom. Empty racks show hundreds of pounds of destruction have been delivered to the enemy. Now, Condal 83 heads for home.
Yeah, I fly jets. I fly the McDonnell Douglas, the Phantom 2. I can do Maverick and outspike you. I turn on my radar from my Sparrow 2. Just keep up your turn, I'm closing for guns. But on the way I think I'll start the heater up your butt, 'cause I'm a Phantom 2 crew member. A Phantom 2 crew member. McDonnell Douglas Phantom 2 supersonic, a weather fighter bomber, mostly bomber. I can drop ZBU and shoot the gun. I used to do napalm, boy was that fun. With Mark 82, you know I'm the boss, 'cause I'm so serious about dive toss, 'cause I'm a Phantom 2 crew man. member. A Phantom 2 crew member. McDonnell Douglas Phantom 2 supersonic all weather fighter bomber. Mostly bomber. Fly day and night, over land or sea. I cross the Atlantic in 9.3. I gotta take a leak, but what'll I do? I can't find my noodle down inside my poopy suit, 'cause I'm a Phantom 2 crew member. A Phantom 2 crew member. McDonnell Douglas Phantom 2 supersonic all weather fighter bomber. Mostly bomber. I walk in the squadron, I seem really steamed. Not looking for trouble, it's just what it seems. Get away from that duty desk and hide all the girls in my vocabulary. Mother's just a half a word, 'cause I'm a Phantom 2 crew member. A Phantom 2 crew member. McDonnell Douglas Phantom 2 supersonic all weather fighter bomber. Mostly bomber. Look at those lieutenants tremble. Look at the red faces on those majors over there. I like it best when the 06s cross to the other side of the street. McDonnell Douglas Phantom 2 supersonic all weather fighter bomber. Mostly bomber.
To a large-scale bombing campaign, Operation Rolling Thunder.
Operation Rolling Thunder was the overarching plan to bomb and attack key targets in North Vietnam.
About the time when war was cold, no nice fairy tales can be told. The world was ready to overkill with weapon types that give a thrill. I was born in those days too. They named me Phantom. I protect you.
which had withstood years of conventional weapons attack, was wrecked by 11 aircraft, which did in one day what 600 aircraft could not accomplish in 3 years. And they did the job without receiving a single scratch from the heavy bridge defenses. The Paul Doomer Bridge in Hanoi had been temporarily damaged on several occasions during a 4-year period. But each success took several days to accomplish, and our losses were high. 16 F-4s loaded with laser-guided bombs took out 1,000 feet of this bridge in one day. 130 SAMs were fired at them, but none were hit. 41 MiGs also attacked the force that day, and U.S. fighters downed 10 of them.
What kept me alive that day as far as the F-4 is concerned, I think the ability of it to maneuver and the speed it can attain, especially carrying bombs. It's just pretty nice to get the job done and live and do it again.